Hi Aquarius, welcome to your release and receive for 2020 with me, Cindy. So, if anyone who's come here is already familiar with the channel, you know that I usually like shuffle everything out as I'm doing the reading. This is a bigger reading, so, like a lot of information. So I've got a lot of oracle cards, a ton of oracle cards actually, and I've just got a few tarot cards. So what this reading is really about is what you are getting ready to release. And this is I'm asking the universe, I'm asking spirit guides. You know, I don't mean like something insignificant. These readings are going to be pretty significant for what is likely going on for you, however this might resonate or not. It is general, so it's not a private reading. So there may be parts in this that resonate with you. The whole reading might. Like maybe I'm connecting with you and it's your energy and this is your story. You'll kind of know by the release, right? So yeah, you're releasing something. And I really feel 2020 feels like a very profound year for me. And as I've been doing the general readings and private readings, I've really been finding a lot of people are going through stages of release. And it's painful. It can be painful because we've had connections to things that we now need to release. So yours is no different, Aquarius. In fact, well, this is the first one I'm doing, and it's quite, I want to call it almost a biblical. It's something going on here, quite big for you. Quite big. So, shall we get started, Aquarius? The first card that came out was the raccoon card. Now, there's so many cards here, I'm not going to go into what this deck was from. I'm just going to go into the energies. This is very much like the Hermit card in the tarot. This is earth energy. This is like kind of being in the back of the shadows, watching, looking within for answers regarding a situation. Looking within, trying to understand how you fit in. Like, not being ready to step out and really be you just yet. There's something that's been holding you back. And it's pretty big. It's pretty big, Aquarius. So what's been holding you back? What is this release and why? Is a caring connection. So it feels, there's additional supporting cards that come out in this. And I'm going to show you. So the caring connection card came out of the Energy Oracle deck. And you actually got a lot of cards for your release on that. And it is a story. There's 4 cards that came out. The other 3, I'll show them all at once here. So the caring connection. There's a caring connection that's being released. And we have hostilities, we have contract, and we have broken heart. This is a hard reading. This part of the reading is hard. I can really feel it. I feel that this caring connection was at one point, it was something very important to you. And even right now, it still is. However, from what I can see that you're about to receive, we will go there and it looks good. It looks amazing. It feels like this caring connection wasn't really helping you to really be you. And that's the part that's hard here. It's almost as if you still have a lot of feeling. I feel very emotional just going into this energy. You still have a lot of emotions towards this person, this caring connection. I want to say it's someone you thought would be a life partner, but something has changed and the connection has become more hostile. And this is so depleting. This is so hard. It's very difficult right now. Very, very difficult. Like my heart really goes out to whoever this is because it's not easy. The contract card, I kind of combine these two. I feel, I'm going to be quite honest, it feels like whoever I'm connecting with on this reading about 2020, there's a release here. Like with the contract, it feels very much like a divorce. It feels very much like a divorce. So I do want to say, Aquarius, that those of you who are resonating specifically with this, it could be to it could also be a caring connection for someone, perhaps even someone who's passed away. that meant very much to you. And there might be hostilities between other family members also. There's something about this caring connection that has now brought hostility in, and there's legal things going on. I don't want to say legal action. I just don't like, I don't want to, there's legalities. There's legalities to this caring connection that has now become kind of hostile. And it's become hostile because probably, you know, it's put you in this energy where you're just not really yourself. You're not hitting your full potential anymore. You're feeling like you need to withdraw. It's probably also the same for this other person. And if it has been someone who's passed away, obviously that energy has moved on, but there's other energies playing out around it. And then the last one we have here is the broken heart. So this broken heart card tells us a lot. There is a scar that has started to form on the heart, and there's like a last tear, the final tear. I'm really getting with this reading, Aquarius, that this is the last tear that shall be shed. This is this is really, you're releasing it. You are going to release it. Whatever point the legality part is at right now, I feel like emotionally, spiritually, you've somehow finally come to terms with it, and you're going to release it. And you know, all of our hearts have tons of scars on them, some much deeper than others. And the scar may never go away, but I do feel that when we get scars on our hearts from things that have hurt us, there are lessons there, very deep lessons, but they're lessons that really help us understand who we are and what really serves us well. And when we're serving ourselves well, how we can serve others really well. So that heart may have a scar. Your heart may have a scar on it as you shed that last tear to almost say goodbye to what this is. And that's what that is. It's a release. Very emotional coming into this. Like for my first one, I'm like, wow, this is a lot. But the heart will become rosy again. The heart will definitely become rosy again. The scar may fade. Like I have so many scars. I'm really clumsy, so a lot of scars. And you know, they do fade over time, but they're still there as little reminders that, you know, when you are carving the meat, Cindy, don't have the knife going towards your hands. I've learned that lesson now, right? That's kind of how it works too with the things that hurt our heart. So then I ask why? Why is this the release? And this is where I go into the tarot. So I'm using two tarots, Tarot de la Nuit and my Shadowscape Tarot. So the Tarot de la Nuit brought us the Six of Wands. This is being released for you so that you may have victory in life, so that you may see yourself victoriously again. So others will also. It may not feel like it right now, but it's coming. And when you see what you're receiving, yeah, it's good. It's really good. Like this release, Aquarius, it releases all the energy around that, which allows a new energy to come in. And that's basically how it happens. It's very much like the Temperance card. I always feel like it's that movement of energies and that balance of it. If we have something very heavy that we're hanging on to right here, nothing can penetrate it. Nothing can come through. As soon as we release that heavy energy, what was the universe trying to deliver, right? Here it comes. And that's what's going to happen for you. There will be a leap of faith required. Now we have the Fool card. This is Aries energy. So this is like, you know what? Having that feeling again, like being a kid, as hard as whatever this is that you've been going through, you're going to be releasing that so that you may receive, I want to call it a leap of faith. It's just something that feels like it's been magically delivered, plopped into your lap by the universe. Are you going to take it and play with it? Are you going to go with it? Are you going to do it? Are you just going to see where this takes you? Because that's the energy of the child. And that's what this is. That's what's about to come to you as you release this. This is why. This is why this has happened. It's time for you to really have victory in who you are. And boy, is it going to come into the receiving. It's the cards that came out just blew my mind for you. The cards that came out blew my mind. So victory and new opportunities that are going to open up the world for you like you like this energy does not have. It's really changing. 2020 is going to be very exciting for you, Aquarius. It feels like you've been, it's been a tough year. I think it's been a tough year for a lot of the signs, actually. Now, then I go into my God and Titan deck and my Goddess deck to find out what are the energies that are surrounding this release. What are the deeper energies, the masculine, the divine masculine and divine feminine energies that are surrounding, you know, this release. They're beautiful. The masculine energy is perfect. It's Shiva. You got Shiva, the destroyer. Shiva, who destroyed everything in the universe except the divine love that he had for his partner. I feel like, though, this is almost like everything needs to be what was, whatever this caring relationship was to you, whether it was a lifetime partner or hoped to be a spouse, common law partner, even a really soulmate friend. Like if something, it could even be business related, because we have the contract card. So whatever this is, I feel very much like it comes down to legalities, visiting a courtroom, lawyers getting involved, which is painful. Whenever we have lawyers, it's like, ah, oh, God, that shit. Why can't we all just, you know, talk about it and agree and move on, right? Like, it's that painful stuff, but all of it is going to be gone, except the divine love within you is really what I'm feeling here. The divine love that is you is what will be left. So, you know, when you combine that with this Fool card, because that's what like a child is like. That's what a child is like. A child comes here on earth and that's all they are. They're just divine, pure, innocent love. And that's what you're going to move into. That's why this is happening. This is the energies that are going on. The divine feminine is the in-between. I feel like this is an exploration of your more feminine side, your more nurturing, caring side. It feels very much like a wall has come up for that energy for you in the last little while. You may have been exhibiting more kind of toxic thinking, thoughts, overthinking situations and scenarios, allowing deeper desires that aren't governed by deeper feelings at all to come forward on you, to really take over. I feel like, so this divine feminine energy is starting to come out in you, but it's the in-between. It's starting to get a hold of you. It's starting to push away, you know, that devil card in the tarot. It's starting to push away any toxic thinking, any codependency that may have existed perhaps in the caring connection, that may have driven you away from your own divine feminine energy somehow. That nurturing feeling it's coming back. And it's going to be growing more and more for you as you move into 2020. So that's the release. That's the release. It is a pretty big release, Aquarius. A pretty big release. That was a lot of cards. You can believe how many cards came out for why. Why, you know, what it is. What is this release? Okay, so what is the receive? Wow, it's amazing. Okay, the first card that came out is the Vulture card. This is a wonderful card. This is one of the best cards in the deck that you can get just before a brand new start happens. This is energy, the Vulture. Let's just think about what the Vulture does. And you know what I love about it? Aquarius, my dear air sign. This is what you've been. This isn't you. This is not you at all. This is earth energy. Come on. That's stuck. That's stagnant. Sorry for any cross watchers that may be earth sign, but no, compared to what Aquarius needs to be, this is a very, it's slow moving, it's very methodical, but not, you know, it's not your energy. It's not your energy. That's like a Virgo energy. It's not your energy. This is your energy. Look at this wonderful air energy. You know, and this is the new start. This is what you're receiving. You're literally, the best way to say this reading 2020 for you, Aquarius, you are receiving you. You are receiving you. You're going to be you. It's going to be spectacular. So the Vulture comes in. We can imagine a world without vultures, without creatures that do what Vulture does. Even if we break it down to even bacteria. There's bacteria that do what Vulture does. if they did not exist, the world would be covered in decay. The world would be covered in decay, disease, pestilence, yuck, right? So anytime an animal, a living creature, gave birth to something new, it would likely die of disease and sickness because there's nothing pure, there's nothing clean. This vulture energy is what comes in to clear out what's left over from what you're releasing, which is amazing that that came out like that. It's literally doing that so that your rebirth can be pure and whole. Your rebirth is going to be pure and whole. It's going to be on a foundation that has nothing to do with the past. It's all going to be about the future. It's going to be a place where you can take a leap of faith without feeling held back, without any worry of, oh, this might not work. What happens if this goes wrong? It's just being you and going out there and seeing what the world has to offer. Now, the next card is quite interesting. After what your release was, your receive connected to this vulture card is a woman holding a heart. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Ooh, and it's number 44 too. This feels, like I said, you know, when I talked about the energy of this past situation, relationship, what you're releasing, the energy of that was all around you, and what the universe wanted to bring to you, it couldn't, because the energy of that was still around you. With this 44 at the top of this card, it just tells me, it just clarifies that the universe wants to deliver something for you, for you. This is for you, right? This is meant for you. And this, there's no other way to describe this but love. This is beautiful love. And this is love in a very, I want to say, like, this card reminds me very much of like Gemini energy. It's very and Aquarius, actually. I would put this as like Gemini and Aquarius energy. Like, I'm just going to be me and I don't care if you don't like it. Like, it's wonderful because, you know, this love that's coming towards you, that the universe wants to bring in to replace this energy that's being released, is going to let you be as playful, as silly, as unpredictable, as unique, as eccentric as you want to be. You can do what you want to do with this love I'm getting. Like, it can be anything for you, and it will be, because it's meant for you. Now, the tarot cards that I got for it were quite interesting. I'm still kind of pulling this out. We got the Moon card and we got the Nine of Wands. And I went with what I was, in a way, told which tarot cards to pick up to do this. The Moon card, for some of you, I feel like with this card specifically, it's the imagery that's really important here. I feel like you almost feel like maybe the universe has forgotten about you. Like maybe things just aren't going to work out for me. Maybe I'm just too different. Or maybe, you know, there's no one out there that's like me, that can handle really me. And I don't feel like you're not going to be you. You're going to be you. You're really taking on that power. But it's kind of like this is the unknown to you. This is what you don't really see coming. You can't imagine how possible this is with this Moon energy. I'm really getting the message that Aquarius, you can't imagine how well this is going to fit you. It's going to feel like putting on, if you can imagine an old leather glove that's like a skin tight glove and only you have ever worn it, and it is bound to your hand. I feel like this love that the universe is trying to deliver to you is going to feel like that glove. Like nothing, like it was just meant for you. It was made for you, and you will not have to hide any shadow aspect of yourself. whatever love is coming towards you will also feel open, and that it or they will not have to hide any shadow aspect of itself. The Nine of Wands, to me, this is almost the end of that cycle. This is the release, approaching the Ten of Wands, where, you know, I'm not carrying the burdens anymore. You pretty much got every burden you could have here with the Nine of Wands. There's one more left. I'm not sure what it is for you. It might be different for many of you, but there will be a final burden that you are going to confront. And I want to say release in terms of this receive for 2020. I feel a big part of it is your own inner strength. It's your own inner strength and this leap of faith. If we look at the steed that this sort of person, I want to call it a knight because it's not a knight, is sitting on, it looks a lot like some kind of a lion dragon, but yet it has the horns of, I want to say, Aries, because it is a wand, so it is fire energy. It's almost as if getting your own strength to take this leap of faith. That's almost the final wand here, where you're just not going to be afraid to take leaps of faith anymore. You're just going to do it. You're just going to start living it, because you really are going to realize, I feel like this heart, let's just say this heart that's coming towards you, because yours is losing its last tear here. This heart that's coming towards you, it's going to open you up to realize, like when that glove fits your hand, like, wow, it is possible to be and do and have and experience whatever I want. Like I said, this is an amazing reading, what you're going to receive, Aquarius. Now, the energies around it, oh my gosh. I have not pulled out this God card, God and Titan card, in a long time, like months. This has not come out in months. He came out quite a bit, like months and months ago. He hasn't been coming out in a long time. Cernunnos, I don't know if I said that right. Cernunnos. Shape-shifting. The story of this guy is amazing. The story of this God energy is quite interesting. A lot of people like kind of think of just back to the Celts, but it goes way beyond that. This goes to like caveman time. This goes to the whole premise of dressing up, putting on the skin and the horn of that which it is that I want to hunt, that which I would like to conquer and claim. Putting that on and wearing it and acting that out. So we can imagine the primal energy of our forefathers around like a fire in a cave or outside of a cave, and all the masculine energy getting ready to go out and hunt this stag. So they would put on the horns of stags that they had previously caught, put on the skins, perhaps even cover themselves in the dirt in the area where the stag is typically seen. And then they would perform, like they would act out how the stag behaved. They would become the stag so that they could claim the stag. So I feel when this card came out, when I saw like what you were releasing and what you're accepting, I thought, man, you are putting on Aquarius. Finally, I feel like for some of you, we were finally putting on Aquarius. Here you are, who you are, how you define yourself as an Aquarian, how that is for you. You were putting that on and you were shifting into it. I feel as though it's almost like putting on that glove. You're going to, at first, maybe be not too sure how to come out as this. How do I? But you'll just start acting the way I think I want to be. And then you'll start feeling it. And before you know it, you are taking leaps of faith in who you are all the time. Just confident, knowing, I know who I am. I've got my back, and so does the universe. And I'm going, I'm hunting for me and for what's meant for me. And then you had two feminine energies come out, which I love, because it felt like on the other side of release, with the in-between, that this was, the feminine energy felt kind of blocked. Felt very blocked. But then you come in with two, oh boy, I just noticed this. One of the feminine energies. It has the same number as the woman holding a heart. 44 and 44. Beautiful. I don't know. Wow. If someone, I just got the message, if any of you are turning 44 in 2020, this reading might be very significant to you. Saraswati, mastery. This is about mastering thyself first. Mastering yourself first so that you may master others and other things. Well, master others. Well, yeah, you could master others. But really mastering what it is that you want to explore in this lifetime. Whether it's the arts, music, the world, concepts, religion, all sorts of things. Like whatever you want. But first you will master thyself. You will master yourself first, Aquarius. You are going to, this is such a wonderful receive. And then we have time. One of my favorite cards. You know, maybe some of you are feeling like there just isn't enough time to do all the things that I wanted to do in this lifetime. Once you really start to see who you are, because there may be some regret that starts to fall in, thinking, gosh, I wish I'd taken this on as me earlier. I wish I'd been me earlier. But you couldn't. You had to go through everything that you went through to see you, to really see you. And the universe is here to tell you, don't worry, you have all the time that you want. I love when this card comes out. I really feel like the universe is saying you're going to have more time. We're gifting you more time. It will work out. You will get to do everything you want to do and feel everything you want to feel. Isn't that great? I think that's great. Now, so the last two cards that I pull out. Oh, it's not supposed to be two. It's supposed to be one, but you got two. It's from my Journey of Love Oracle deck. And I wasn't sure. I actually hadn't planned on including this in the reading, but then after I got all your cards out and saw what they were, I thought, yeah, we need to add a Journey of Love Oracle deck at the end of each one of these. So for everyone should thank Aquarius. Because of this reading, everyone gets a Journey of Love Oracle deck. Well, you get two. So the very first one, like one came out and then another right after, is Heaven. Oh my gosh. Really? Come on. Like, look at this reading. Heaven. Heaven, Aquarius. You got Heaven, number 70. And then you got Cosmic Butterfly, number 36. So, let's see what these oracles bring you. Number 70. Heaven. This oracle brings you a special message. The Enlightener is calling you to more, to more, to more. More divinity, more love, more acceptance, more embrace of life itself. There is no limit in what is being offered to you from the divine lover calling to you, the beloved. Rejoice and know that the dance of love between you and the divine is a removing of veils of illusion, one at a time, until you behold each other, naked and true, finally to discover you are each other, you are love. Oh my God, that is gorgeous. Ooh, yeah, feel that, like 44. It's that glove. Gosh, I want to read that last sentence again. It's that leather glove fitting into your hand that is meant for no one else but you. Rejoice and know that the dance of love between you and the divine is a removing of veils of illusion, one at a time, until you behold each other, naked and true, finally to discover you are each other, you are love. I'm almost feeling like you are heaven sent to whoever this is you're moving towards, and they are heaven sent to you. Very beautiful. Now, the Cosmic Butterfly, number 36. What is this? Okay. This message for you from this oracle that... Wait a second. Let me start that again. This message for you from this oracle is that if your life feels like it is falling apart, then take heart. For it is falling apart to come back together in a new way. You are going through rebirth just like a butterfly in a chrysalis. The agony and the delight, the sense of dying and being truly alive can all be held in the serene space of your heart. Surrender into what you are becoming now and know that what you are leaving behind is but a shell that once will have held your fast emerging new self. That is so perfect for this reading, Aquarius. My gosh. there you go. 2020 Aquarius. It's going to be good. It feels like it's been really tough, but it's going to be so good. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do this reading for you. Have a happy new year. Well, you'll see me again before then. But if you don't, have a happy new year. Thank you, Aquarius, and be very gentle with yourselves. Bye.